What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been tuning in with your girl, welcome back. I just pray that you all stay with me for a while. You all are going to be seeing life through my lens, right? And I give y'all a funny backstory, okay? So before I even acted on uploading videos in my house or in my car, I would act like I had an audience. Y'all. And I was just like, man, let me stop playing. Let me go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead and do what God has literally been what he placed on my heart to do, right? And I feel like he was just really trying to get my attention, trying to get me to, move on it, right? So I did it. And it's so crazy because I was like, babe, I was talking to my husband like, ain't nobody finna be watching me. Ain't nobody interested. Y'all, but really, what my husband told me, he said, we could be holding our own selves back. We be getting in the way, y'all. We be making up all these excuses as to why we're not supposed to do anything. Yes, you need to wait on the Lord. You need to wait on the Lord. You need to wait to be instructed, because when you think you're supposed to move, it may not be time yet. God is still, shaping you. He's still pruning you. He's still teaching you and all of those things. So he may want you to sit down for a while. And that's what he did for me. I had to sit down for some time, right? It was not comfortable at all, but it was necessary. Okay, but it's so crazy, but it's so funny how I pictured myself being in this place. I pictured myself being here like I seen it before it even happened. And that's so important, right? I see things before it even happens, right? I have to, that's one of the ways I'm just like, okay, that's one of the things that cheers me up, but I have to see it. I have to envision it. I have to picture myself there, right? Anywho, as y'all can see from the title, because I ain't gonna talk your head off. Psych, I am, because this is my channel, okay? No, y'all, I'm goofy, and I'm just glad you're here. I want y'all to get comfortable. This is a place of total transparency. We're gonna have fun, okay? I'm just so excited to bring you all on this journey of life with me. It's a new journey, right? So the first question is, what's your name? So I give y'all my name and also my maiden name. What was my maiden name? So my name is Tamara. My maiden names were Sanders-Boyd. Y'all go take that up with my parents, okay? Cause mom or dad, if you tuning in, why? I guess it a type of thing of y'all didn't want me to get lost. Y'all, it's so funny because growing up in school, I didn't know which one to go after. So my name was so long. I mean, my name is literally long. Like I had 5 names, literally long. So I used to be like, just Tamara Sanders, or then I use Sanders, then I play on Boyd, you know what I mean? And then when I graduated from high school, it was like the person that calls out your name when you're doing graduation, they just like Tamara whatever, just come on. I'm like, really? Y'all, they did that during the graduation rehearsal, and then the day of the graduation they messed my name up. I don't know why people call me Tamara. Like if I was like them, I would immediately go to Tamara. Like Tamara is just like, I feel like Tamara would be spelled like Tamara, but mine is Tamera. Anyways, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. How old are you? 23. Your girl birthday coming up, right? I'll be 24 in November. Yes. Where are you from? I am from South Carolina. Yes, we country down here, y'all. where you get you some good old collard greens, macaroni and cheese, honey, chitlins, which I am not a fan of chitlins anymore. No, ma'am. I don't know what the world. Pig feet, like, what? Why did I even try that? I used to eat that growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we eat stuff down here like livers, chicken livers, frog legs, all type of crazy stuff. No, I'll pass. Okay, next question. What's the biggest challenge I faced this year? Whew. I can only get one. I know my teeth and everything about to turn green. I might want to stop. What's the biggest challenge I faced this year? I would say being humble. Because this year, this season of my life has definitely been a humbling experience. So it's definitely been a challenge to humble myself, to, humble myself before the Lord, right? And to just slow down, because I was always the type of person where I was just back and forth. I was all over the place, right? And I was very unstable, but to just be able to humble myself and to be still, not just like I'm in place, but, waiting on the Lord, right? Allowing God to have full access. Yes, there we go. That is, it's coming together. Allowing God to have full access, because, I was the type that want to have full access. I want to have full control, full reign over my life. That's not how it works when you're a child of God. It just don't work like that. So y'all, those, I was only supposed to name one. Those were the biggest challenges I faced this year. But I'm growing and I'm learning and I'm getting better and better. So I have to give myself credit for that, right? What's something I'm passionate about? Oh, y'all, I'm passionate about bettering myself. Yes, I have that mindset of I want to be better. Nothing is going to stop me from being better. Okay, I'm in a place where I want to know more. Okay, how can I better myself? I was in a place of, okay, how can I start this business? Okay, how can I do this? But I'm in a place where how can I better myself, right? What are the steps that I need to take so I can stop operating in this dysfunctional state, y'all, which I am getting better, but it's, there's always room for improvement. We, as children of God, as people of God, we're always going to be going through a place of deliverance, right? A place of healing to the day we die, right? So that's what I'm passionate about, bettering myself so, people around me, people connected to me can do the same. I want to be the example so bad. Like, no, I'm not being funny. I want to be the example, right? I want to be able to make a difference in the world with all the wickedness and the evilness and the chaos, the confusion that's taking place, the murdering and crime, all this stuff. I want to be able to leave my footprint here, right? And people say, oh, without a doubt, God is with her. You know what I mean? God is ordering her footsteps. So yeah, that's what I'm passionate about. What do I do to make myself feel better after a bad day? Of course, pray. That's very important for me. Pray. Watch something funny, watch some comedy. Y'all, I love the 85 South show. I've been a fan. If y'all don't know who that is Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, and Chico Bean. And y'all, they are 3 comedians. And they're so hilarious. They're so authentic. They just, they are just natural at this. Like, the jokes just be flowing, right? I just love to watch comedy. I love me some Mike Epps. Okay, Mike Epps is hilarious. Cat Williams. Okay, Kevin Hart. I just love to watch anything funny, whether if it's like a stand-up, whether it's like anything on a movie. Y'all, I watch some action movies. It's so funny because growing up, I used to always watch action movies or anything that's very like fun, anything like that that tells a story with my dad. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And I think that's why I'm so hooked to like movies and things like that, because that's what I did with my dad, you know? So, that and eat. I run to food as well, right? Get me a good snack, something sweet. Y'all, I done came to the point, and don't judge me, where after I eat, I'm like, I need something sweet. And I always tell my husband, can you get me something sweet? Babe, where you going? I'm going to the store to get something sweet. I'm getting me a honey bun. I'm getting me something. I need something sweet. I got a sweet tooth. Child, it's so funny because I used to hear that growing up, but now I'm saying stuff like, I need something sweet. Eating, watching comedy, taking a nap, taking a hot shower, just sitting in silence after being, around so many people. I have to come back home and collect myself in solitude. Absolutely. Regroup. All right, so next question. One of my fears. One of my fears, I wouldn't say is dying. It's actually, how I die. I guess, if that makes sense, how I die. Like, I don't want to get shot in the head. I know this sounds so brutal. I don't want to get shot in the head. Like, I don't want to get shot, period. I don't want to get beaten badly. I don't want to die in a car accident. I don't want to be burnt up. I don't want to drown. I don't want to, die in a hurricane or a tornado. Y'all, I just, you know what I'm saying? Just let me die peacefully. Just, Lord, please. But let your will be. Let me die peacefully. I want to die peacefully. Okay? All right. I'm going to move on if I get emotional. When did I come to Christ? And I'm going to try to not make this so long. When did I come to Christ? I came to Christ when actually that's so funny, because I feel like Christ came to me. It wasn't a time where I'm just like, okay, I'm finna run to Jesus. Jesus always showed himself to me, showed himself, real to me and everything like that. But when he came to me, actually, how can I put that? He came to me, but when I had the awareness, of, okay, yes, I want to stay in this place. I don't want to go nowhere else because I tried everything, right? I would say 2020, something like that. I want to say 2020, like in February, something like that. I don't know the exact date, but I was sold from there. I was sold from there. But what's something that most people don't know about you? Y'all, I am double jointed. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? I can actually, I don't know how I can show y'all. I'll show y'all in the next video, okay? But I'm double jointed. I love to watch videos as far as how can I put it? Videos where someone is popping a blackhead. Y'all don't be doing. My husband's like, what? But someone's popping a blackhead, a pimple, cleaning out earwax, scraping someone's what is that stuff that be on top of people's feet, on the bottom of their feet after they that excess skin and all that stuff. I love watching stuff like that. It's so funny because if my husband have a pimple, I'm like, oh, let me pop it, right? And I was always that kid growing up, this is not nothing new. Or my friend had dandruff in her hair. I'm not throwing shots, y'all, but my friend had dandruff in her hair, and I want to get the comb, or if I had it, I want to get the comb and get up in there. Anywho, what type of music am I into? I am into gospel, any form of gospel rap, gospel R&B, I guess you can put it that way. Country, gospel. I love country music. I love country music. I love R&B music. God is delivering me to get off of rap music fully, because I'm not gonna sit here in front like I don't have my moments, right? Because I hear it, right? I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. So that doesn't like dismiss me from not hearing the things of the world, okay? Right? You know, if I hear Meek Mill, okay, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Like, y'all, Meek Mill was like one of my favorite rappers. Lil Wayne, y'all, Drake. I would say he's like a rapper and like a R&B artist. Y'all, J. Cole, okay, come on somebody, Starlito, you know, it's just like, man, and I can't think of, it's just so many rappers. Fab, people don't really listen to Fabulous like that, but I love his music, some of his music. He got this one song that's like, it's gonna be a cold summer. That's a good song. Now, I'm not encouraging y'all to go listen to all that stuff. That's just stuff. I love rap music growing up, you know, and even to this day. And it's like, y'all, it's like I always thought I was a gangster. And I noticed like I can't listen to certain stuff no more because the state of mind it puts me in. Now each is on the state of mind it puts me in. So it's so crazy how I would, if I'm depressed, I would run to ride waves. I would run to stuff that will make me even more depressed. If I wanted to nuck, if I buck, I'm going to listen to some stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If I just want to go do some shiesty stuff, crazy stuff, whatever, I would go listen to that type of music. So it influenced me even more. So I said, had to slow down. I had to, you know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Right? You know? Because I didn't want nothing to send me back. But to each his own. But the next question is, what was my favorite age growing up? My favorite age. I mean, dang. I feel like I had so much fun. Y'all, I was just like a curious little kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do everything, but my favorite age, that's a good question. I would say maybe 16 years old. 16, 17, something like that. Y'all, that's when I was really having fun. When I thought I was having fun and I was really stepping out of my comfort zone. I tried out for the cheerleading team in high school, and bro, you couldn't tell me nothing. Me wearing my cute little uniform in high school and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Because if people know me, how I was growing up, I was very shy and I was off to myself. So for me to do something like that, that was just like a big, you know, that was a big win for me, right? May have been something small to somebody else, but that was a major step for me to just step out and be performing in front of all of these people, right? So yeah, 16, and I was getting into a lot of stuff, and y'all, that's another story for another day. That's another story, y'all. So anyways, what's my favorite holiday and why? What's my favorite holiday? Y'all, I love Christmas. I just love Christmas. And just how, you know, it is around Christmas. Like the snow, like if it's snowing, you know, the cold weather. I love cold weather. You know, the colors and all the stuff. You see all the lights and the decorations. And, you know, you get to do stuff like watch certain Christmas movies, right? Drink your hot cocoa and all of these great things. You being around family, and yeah, and that's something that I miss. Like my family, we were always at my grandma's and my papa's house growing up, and until, you know, up until the time, you know, my papa had passed, which was some years ago, we was always at my papa's house, for Christmas Eve, right? Everybody was over there. We eating, we sharing stories and stuff. We're laughing, joking, and all of those fun things. And it was just good to be around family, right? We got to do something like that again. If my family is tuning in, we got to do something like that again. I feel like we have, become like kind of, everybody's like some people over here, some people over there, some people over there. And y'all, we need to be able to come together as one, right? Like we used to, okay? Right. So yeah, that was my favorite holiday. Best joke ever told. Best joke ever told. This one of the best jokes ever told. So I can remember just kikiing with my grandma on the phone or whatever. And so we were just talking about things like, we was talking about certain things. And I was like, you eat pretty good, huh? She was just like, I eat anything that don't eat me first. Like, I would have never thought of that. Right? I eat anything that don't eat me first. So I used it. Because I'm like, that's gold, right? I'm going to use that. Okay? I love my grandma. But if I could travel anywhere in the world, where and why, I would travel to, I would say I would travel to Africa. And because of, I just want to see the great things that I've seen about Africa. Growing up, they always try to portray like it was just a poor place and it was nothing but poverty. Y'all, they had these commercials that would pop up like give 10 cents or whatever to a kid in need, which I feel was a scam, y'all. But I hate how growing up that like I've only heard about Africa as being this place of poverty and lack and all of these things. But Africa, from what I've seen, is very beautiful. They winning over there, okay? So I would love to go there, right? What's the favorite thing about my current job? So I am a stay-at-home mom. For those who do not know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, mother of 2 beautiful kids. What's the favorite thing? The favorite thing, I have so many, so that's why I'm like, the favorite thing is watching my kids grow. Like, I know, like, y'all parents ever felt like that? Like, dang, I was just holding you. I was just rocking you to sleep, right? You know what I mean? I just gave birth to you, those mothers. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but I'm like, man, I look at my kids like, I just had you. I always have that moment like, I just had you. Like with my baby girl, she's about to be 1 year old. And I'm like, we literally was just in the hospital, right? But time went by so fast, y'all. You can't even blink. With my son, I'm like, bruh, I just had you too. I remember you taking your first step and you saying your first word, And it's just like, whew, that's the best thing. Watching them grow, watching them develop and everything like that. So, yeah. And I get to be with them, you know what I mean? A lot of times I took that for granted, but I'm able to actually keep a close eye on my kids. I'm able to teach them, a way that, other people can't teach them, in the school systems, it's teach them about God, keeping God first and things like that, praying for them, you know what I mean? So just doing certain things with them or whatever, and they're able just to be with, their mom. They're able to receive that love from me and my husband and things like that, right? So yeah, those are some great benefits, right? How old was I when I started working? So when I actually started working, I want to say I was 16 years old, like 15, 16 years old. My first job was at Dunkin' Donuts. I love that job, y'all. Unlimited donuts. They don't just sell donuts. They sell chicken biscuits and all these other things, y'all, unlimited coffee. So I enjoyed that. It's so funny because I went to not me forgetting what high school I went to. I went to Eastside my 9th and 10th grade year. So my 10th grade year, when I was working or whatever, Dunkin' Donuts closed at, I want to say 8:30. So I'm like, I get out of school at 3:45. So how is this, you know what I'm saying? How is this going to be possible? So my last period class teacher, shout out to you. You know who you are. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She used to just allow me to, like, hey, I can leave early, you know what I mean? Just, you know, I'm gonna fill you in on what you need to do. I can leave, y'all, I can leave early or whatever and go to work, right? I worked I want to say every day of the week, and I even got some extra hours on the weekend. So I really love that job. Had a great manager. Next question, do I have a mentor? And why is it important to have one? Yes, I have mentors. I have mentors, and it's very important to have mentors because, you know, especially godly mentors, people who are submitted to God first, you know what I mean? And I'm getting, you know, wise, it's important to have wise counsel, you know what I mean? And it's not something that I had growing up. So, but now I have it, and I realize, you know, okay, this is very important because I need someone to help. I need someone to show me a different way than what I've known. You know what I mean? They showed me a different way than what I've known. That showed me, you know, this love, this genuine love, and you know what I mean? And I say wise counsel because, say for instance, if like me and my significant other were getting into it, right? Say for instance, if we were getting into it, you know, wise counsel would tell you, okay, y'all need to pray about it. Okay, y'all need to sit down and talk. You know what I mean? But someone who's not there yet, they'll be like, just leave him or just leave her. Y'all need to go ahead and call it quits, you know, call it off or whatever. So, you know, it's important to have that wise counsel. And there are people outside of my family, right? So it's nothing tied there or whatever. So I love them so much. They know who they are, and they keep they're pushing me into my destiny. It's so funny because when I went to a church I went to a church at the beginning of this year, and a guest pastor was just like asking me and my husband, were we a couple and all that stuff. Me and my husband wasn't married at the time, but he was just like, you know, I see God's favor over your life. And he was just like, God is going to send help for the journey. And in our mind, in our immature, you know, minds at the time, we just like, oh, God about to send us a check. So we like, man, what's going on? Did he prophesy right? Like, what? But y'all, it had nothing to do with that man. It was just that God's thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. So what we thought God was going to do in our life and perform in our life, that's not what he was going to do. So, you know what I mean? So just with my mentors, I honestly feel like they are help for the journey. The greatest help I could receive. I would take them over a check any day. I love them so much, and I thank them for standing by my side even when I could not be teachable, right? Even when I tried to go against what they were saying and everything like that. I thank them for being here, and when I call them, they pick up. If they can't get to me, they get back. You know what I'm saying? Making that time for me. And I just love them, okay? I'm not going to go too deep into it. I love them, right? I mean that. Next question. What was my nickname growing up? And in my family, what was my nickname? My nickname growing up was Mira. T-Mac. No, real talk. People call me Mira. They still call me Mira to this day. T-Mac was my name in high school. Don't ask me. I guess you could take a wild guess, but and in my family I was called Mira, And by a particular cousin, I was called Terminator. If he see me to this day, he's just gonna be like, Terminator. So you know who you are. Because I was just determined to do things. I don't care who in my way, get out of my way. Ain't nothing stopping me. So he called me Terminator. I've been called Pinky, and don't even try it. I'm not even talking about, that's not why I was called Pinky. But I was called Pinky because my favorite color is pink. My favorite color is pink. All right, so coming up on the last questions. Do you live by any piece of advice or motto? Honey, I used to live by fake it till you make it. Yeah, no, don't live by that one. Fake it till you make it, you know what I mean? But the motto I live by now, what motto? I can say I live by keep showing up. No matter what state you're in, no matter how you're feeling, just keep showing up. Especially before God's throne, especially before to the house of worship. You know what I'm saying? Just keep showing up, okay? If you got to show up tired, if you got to show up weary, if you got to show up lost, if you got to show up crippled, feeling crazy, just keep showing up. And that's the first thing, right? Just showing up. Allow God to do the rest. Just show up, okay? And another motto I'm living by, and I'm staying true to this, that I have too much on the line to step out of the ring now, right? I have too much on the line. I have people depending on me, right? I have too much on the line. So I can't step out of the ring. I got to keep fighting, right? So yeah. So that's why my thing is like, you got to tell Satan not yet. You got to notify him not yet. I shall live and not die. I shall live and not die. Like, you think I'm about to step out of this ring after all the hell I went through in my life, after all the losses I've taken in my life? You think I'm about to step out of this ring? We're going to have to go toe to toe. Like, I may have been bruised. I may have been bloody. I may have been, but I'm not going to break. Right? You got to tell Satan that, like, honey, I've got too much on the line to step out of the ring now. Why would you quit now? Why would you give up now? Right? So that's my thing. Like, I can't go back. Honestly, if I wanted to, I cannot go back. I can't go back. Like, I've gained so much. I've gained so much, and I just can't go back. I'm not doing it. Period. But the last question, when I want to give up, what keeps me going? Y'all, my strength, my help comes from the Lord, okay? I want to give up many of times, all the time. I don't know how many times I want to give up during the week. Honestly, because I'm human, and that's just, you know what I mean? So that's why I know I'm human. That's really good that I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this humbling place because my help comes from the Lord. My strength comes from him. I have to draw, I have to pull on him every second, every hour of the day. You know what I'm saying? I have to, Lord, give me my daily bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm feeling weak, I have to pull on him. I need strength. I got to pull on him. Right? When I'm weak, he's strong. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the almighty God. So I have to pull on him for everything. So, y'all, that concludes the questions. I may have a part 2. Maybe not. I don't know. Can't call it. But, y'all, before you click off the video, make sure you like, comment. There I go again. And subscribe, okay? So you do not miss a thing. I don't want you to miss a thing. I don't want you to miss a beat. Thank you for sitting here and kicking it with me, okay? See y'all soon. But y'all, hold on. If y'all have any suggestions of what I should do, what I could do, let me know. Comment below, okay? Or comment below, okay? Or hit me in my inbox on Facebook, or DM me on Instagram. On Facebook, my name is Tamara Logan. On Instagram, I think it's like Tamara Sanders _1998. But yeah, just comment, okay? Let me know, y'all. Let me know so I'm gonna keep this thing coming. I'm gonna keep it coming, okay? Ain't no monkey stopping no show. And the monkey, I mean the devil. He ain't stopping nothing over here, okay? But y'all, live your life to the fullest, okay? A lot of times we just been surviving, okay? Live, y'all, and have a day on purpose. Love you.